When a relationship starts falling, we tried holding this, that, and everything, not realizing that the best thing in a relationship to hold is one another. Welcome to Night Talk Show. My name is Suveen and this is Emo Metrics Night Talk Show. This is a general relationship series. Gradually, we'll talk about what are the different kind of relationship that we have, how we should manage, what are the common problems, and what are the top solutions. Of course, we thought about it. What do you thought about it? What do you think causes the most relationship problems? Well, of course, you have your own answer. And what is that one most important thing in a relationship that matters? Not what people say, not what you read or known, what you felt. It doesn't have to be love. It doesn't have to be anything that it has to be. It can be anything that you have personally realized and discovered. One or the most or single most important thing. It can be love. Because if there is love, there's no question of relationship. The truth is, love doesn't depend on it. It's a beginning, it's a foundation. It creates a relation. It doesn't depend on it. A relationship doesn't define if there is love or not, but love can define if there is a relationship or not. So of course, not love. So what is it? What's single most important thing in a relationship that you have found out, that you have thought about, that you have discovered? Think about it. In most cases, it's a need of someone, wanting someone to be there for us. In most cases, people generally mistake. There has to be love in a relationship. The truth is, there are relationships without love. You don't need it. In fact, the love may live elsewhere. It doesn't have to be then and there. And why it doesn't have to be? Because love is free. It comes, stays, and leaves. You have zero control over it. So what you can do about it? Love will keep coming and going. It will come whenever it wants to and leave whenever it wants to. But the relationship has to be there. There has to be a want or need of a person. Most of the time when the need is over, the relationship is over. It's a want and need that keep people together. Love is a beautiful game, a game where both players can win. But what's the glue or key of a relationship? The glue or key of a relationship is maintaining the right distance. Distance is a beautiful thing. At a right distance, every good things happen. Look around you and you find everything you see working its best because they are at right distance. I'm positive that we all love watching moonlight, especially in winter. When you go on the roof, look at the moon and enjoy that moment of moonlight. Not not realizing that the only place he can enjoy the moonlight is being on the earth, not going on the moon. That's the beauty of distance, right distance. Now the question is, how to find the right distance, how I maintain that, how I ensure that there is that glue all the time, how I ensure that we want each other, we need each other all the time. Well, the answer is simple. Doing things for one another. Not too much involving in someone's life. You see, when you do things for yourself, people call you selfish. It's funny, but true. When you do things for one another, people call it love, care, kindness. The key of any relationship to continue to want someone, need someone, is to do things for one another. So what happens psychologically when you do things for one another? Well, you invest yourself. You invest yourself in one another. Emotionally, psychologically. And when you invest yourself in one another, they become, and you for one another become, a bank. Their entire investment. And who doesn't want to protect their investment? Who doesn't want to care their investment? But love is not a relationship. Every moment doesn't have to be high. Everything about that person doesn't have to be great. You know that the only two imperfect people can make a perfect relationship. And instead of trying to know one another, the idea is to know yourself. The more you know, the more you realize what you have, what you miss. The closer you get to yourself, chances are you will respect the other person too. The more you realize your weaknesses, chances are you'll let go of others' weaknesses too. And stop chasing someone better. Don't fool yourself. If you want someone better, don't you think that better wants someone better? And then you will have a problem. Don't keep chasing that's out of your league. Not because you can't get it, but because once you get it, are you ready to handle it? In the same way that we all want to know the truth, not realizing we may not be able to handle it. And this time, it might be easy to find someone better, far better, that we can ever deserve. It will never be easy to keep them. Never be easy. And it might be so difficult to keep them. From my philosophy, all we know is that no one can enjoy more than 1/3 of their life. Not fully. So either you get to enjoy it in your early times, or maybe in the end, or maybe in installments. So you're listening, Emo Matrix Night Talk Show. My name is Suveen. This is a relationship series. This one is in general. So a relationship is a foundation of reasons. Create enough, give enough, and keep enough.